Hey everyone, it's Miss Moose again. Welcome. So this is part two of simplifying rationals. Simplifying. And we're going to talk about multiplication right now. Multiplication. So you should have noticed that there's a lot of factoring that happens with simplification. And that's sort of like the part of it. And so we've sort of gone on this journey this whole year, believe it or not, to sort of like be able to manipulate more complicated functions in a way that is like doable by hand. So not having to rely on technology, which is pretty cool. And so that's part of this. And I can just imagine some students who I love dearly being like, when am I ever going to use this? And I'm like, I don't know. And so know that this is practice for simplification work that will come with more complicated problems. It's sort of the first time we'll look at it. And then if you continue on the math track, you will see this so often. But you'll sort of like be able to do it without thinking too hard, which is kind of cool. So just stay calm. All right, so we're going to multiply. So this is page, for the record, page 15 in our unit books. And I just posted, I posted it for this week of 413. So it's there in the book. You can follow along. Okay, so this is number 4. And this is from that activity where you're supposed to work with a partner. And so when you're practicing, you might work with a partner. I don't know. Live your life. So as is written, 6x plus 9 divided. Ooh, I don't like that. I also learned that if I undo it, you can't see it at all. So I'm not going to do that. My bad. But you know what? I'm learning. All right, 6x plus 9 divided by the quantity 3x minus 15. So first things first. I'm the realist. No, first things first, right? I'm noticing that there's a lot of numbers in here that are similar. So I'm noticing, I want to do like a star. Sorry, I just quoted Iggy Azalea. I have regret. So noticing like a factor of 3 in both, right? That's a star. Okay, cool. So you guys are like, whatever, I don't care. I'm going to do these in different colors because, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. But I want that to be that. Okay. You don't know what I'm talking about, so just pretend like I didn't do anything. The yellow was a little bit too light in the video, so I'm not going to try to use yellow. All right. So you're multiplying this quantity by this other quantity, and you're like, why? You know what? Right now, it's okay. Just stay calm. All right. So the other thing I'm noticing is that this is already simplified. Already simplified. Hello, we love that. And then I'm going to try this color. Yes, beautiful. I'm noticing that there is a factor of 2. A factor of 2. So imagine my eyes getting really big. You're noticing, right? You're looking at this thing. You're trying to like sift out what parts are maybe going to be convenient to work with. The other thing, so since we have, I'm going to do like 2 stars here. I'm going to look, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to look for a factor of x minus 5. Right? Like I want to see if this occurs somewhere else. And I bet it does. Okay, cool. So what are we doing? I forget. We're going to multiply or divide the rational expressions and simplify. Okay, cool. I would say that we're going to simplify, and then we're going to multiply, and then we're going to resimplify. So I'm going to write that first. Simplify, which maybe means factor. Second, I'm going to I'm gonna write an M. I'm gonna multiply. Skirt. I'm going to multiply. And then I'm trying to think from my example. I'm going to maybe like, I'm going to leave that actually. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right. So I'm going to use the same color so it's clear. So I'm going to deal with this rational expression first. So I'm going to just rewrite it in different terms. So I already was noticing a factor of 3, remember, over here. So I'm going to factor out 3. And I only have one x, so I have to leave the x. Oh, wait. That's not right. It has to be 2x. I miss you guys. It's not as fun by yourself. Okay, so 3 times 2x, yeah, is 6x. Okay, cool, cool, cool. 3 times 3. All right. C'est vraiment compliqué, hein? All right, so in the bottom, I also notice a factor of 3, so I'm going to pull the 3 up front. Here, I only have 1x. Okay, that part's chill. And then to get 15, I would have had a 5. Okay, cool beans. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to extend this because when you multiply fractions, you multiply across top and bottom. When you multiply fractions, you multiply across top and bottom. Multiply across. Oof. Top and bottom. Top and bottom are a quick way to say numerator and denominator. Please and thank you. So I'm going to like think about my dots being like up here or in each location, I guess. All right, so x minus 5, that was already simplified. So I'm going to leave it and I'm going to drop in some huggy boys here. I'm going to drop in some parentheses. And then, so I multiply. Here I notice a factor of 2, so I'm going to pull out a 2. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so grateful that I have this eraser right here. It's amazing. All right, JK, 2 times 2, right, is 4. Is that a true statement? No one knows. Plus 3. Oh, thank goodness. Do y'all see what's going on? Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm jazzed. I'm so excited about all this. You have no idea. So this is done, right? I just did that. Like, this is what I just did. Done. Finished. So now I'm not even going to actually multiply. So you know what? I'm going to like JK for a second. Like, I'm going to, sorry, I had to blow something away. It was on my iPad. Ew. I'm going to say like 1.5. So like, eliminate, listen, what are we saying? Factors, like my giant 1. Yeah, I'm going to write that over here. Giant 1. All right. Chill. All right. So here, remember I was looking for this. Found it. Wabam. Bye-bye. 3 divided by 3 is also, right? A convenient form of 1 is also a way to talk about these things. And look and behold, but not for too long because it's going bye-bye. Super convenient. I almost want to actually undo those for realsies and make these be green so you can see that they're different. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Okay, so it almost looks like everything cancels, which if that's true, it's 1, by the way, right? Because it's a giant 1. So for my step, I'm going to say, so this is 1.5. Now, second, I'm going to rewrite. Do you notice that I'm not really multiplying? Some of them you have to, though, so that's just heads up, by the way. Okay, so those are all gone. Bye-bye. So I'm left with just 1/2, which is kind of anticlimactic. So it turns out when I multiply these two things together, I'm left with a number 1/2. Okay, cool. That means literally everything to me. So domain restrictions. I'm only looking at the denominator. X cannot be the number 5, nor... You're not going to like this. It can't be negative 3/2. Just let me. I'm going to put a box around this. I'm going to come back to that factoid. So this is what we're talking about, right? So if I have 2x plus 3 equals 0. I can't divide by 0. Minus 3, 2x equals negative 3 divided by 2, divided by 2. Yeah. So that would mean x is equal to negative 3/2. It can't be that because I can't divide by 0. Yeah. Okay. I say okay, cool a lot. I noticed that, and I'm sorry if that's annoying to you, but you know what? No one asked. So this is one example. It's a little bit much. So let's look at a different example where you have to do some more factoring with quadratics. So I'm going to add a page. And then let's go. So this will be, let's do purple. Purple is pretty okay. This will be like your practice problem that you did for the first video. And this is page 15 still. Okay. So this one's a little bit bigger, so don't be afraid, you're okay. X squared plus 2x minus 8 divided by 7. Okay, sure, right? Like, why not? Times times the quantity 7x plus 21 x squared plus 7x plus 12. Listen, we talked about this last time. You know what? I'm going to rewrite it. No. Alert. If you do this, I'm going to have a birthday party. I'm not going to invite you. Okay? So if you go to do this, if you cross off 7x and 7x, and if you then tell me that your solution is this, I give up. I quit. I don't know. Can't do it. Do not. Alert. No. Okay, cool. Anyway, just trying to scare you a little bit. So let's just go back to this. Okay, cool. So, see, I said it again. Now I'm in my head. I'm going to take my purple and I'm going to factor this. And you're going to be like, wow, minus 4, but it's plus 4 and it has to be minus 2. I know. Please review factoring on the fly. If I come down here, I'm noticing a 7. So I'm going to 7. I'm going to take the 7 out. I'm trying to think if I just jumped to connecting them last step, but I didn't have to do all this other stuff. So I'm going to leave them separate for right now. And then I have all the Huggy Boys in the world. This is plus 3x plus 4. I'm just afraid of that. Okay. So remember that I want to create. So if I see x plus 3, I want to like create, in theory, I want to like look for that. I can't force it, right? But I want to look for it. Okay. So first things first. So we factored, right? So now we're going to, I'm going to rewrite them. You don't have to rewrite them, but I'm going to rewrite them because we've done a lot of work. So I'm going to rewrite everything, and I'm going to say, it's a 4, x minus 2. I'm going to do a 7 in parentheses because why not? All over. Here you'll see I only have 3 factors. Oofta. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, I can't stop saying it now. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to then sort of go through and like find my giant ones, my convenient forms of 1, the stuff that like cancels. So I'm going to say I almost want to say eliminate. Did I say that on the last slide? I'm going to find my giant one. I'm going to just keep saying that and hope that it catches on. Anyway, okay. Plus 4. plus 4. Minus 2, nope, 7. 7, bye-bye. 3, 3. Okay, wow, right? So satisfying. So all you're left with, no, well, that's a little anticlimactic, is this. I wanted the pen. I'll rewrite it. It's in the numerator, so it's okay to write like that. If it was in the denominator, to be 1 over this quantity. Remember that we have to state what it cannot be. It cannot be negative 3. It cannot be, and by it I mean x, negative 4. Final statement. Final statement. Okay, so I am going to assign you some practice problems. The division is similar. So actually, let me just do that real quick. I know, and you're like, oh my god, Miss, can you stop? And I'm like, never. Oh, I didn't do the key for this. We are living on the edge. Dividing. Oops, stay calm. So let's do, let us do number 7. And this is page 16. Okay. So we have a quadratic. So I'm going to have to factor that first. And then divided by another quadratic. Okay. And then I'm dividing. That's a 1 and that's x plus 4. Okay. So when you divide fractions, okay, well, whatever. When you divide fractions, you flip and multiply. And this is like the Puffin video. So if you weren't there that day, I'm going to repost it because it's amazing. But it's worth it. Flip and multiply. So I'm going to flip and multiply this one. This is the one. It has to do with the quotient and what's the quotient, what's not. Or not the quotient, rather the divisor and the dividend. Oh my gosh. So we can talk more about this. That's sort of like a math conversation. But for now, it's like the second one that you're going to flip and multiply. Okay, so step 1, I have to sort of simplify these out or factor them out. You know what I mean? Well, maybe you don't, but here we are. So again, if this seems like how did you do that so fast, you need to be practicing factoring. Like you have to practice. That's the only way I can do it so fast is because I've practiced. The other thing I know is that if I have x plus 2 up top, so like this thing, I want to look for that down below, right? So that's going to help me. So instead of division, let's maybe make this green. I'm going to flip and multiply, right? So I'm doing this. So it becomes multiplication, and let's make this be purple. So now I'm going to have x plus 4 up top, and then by 1. So that's fine, right? Not a big deal. Okay, cool. So, God, oh my god, I cannot stop saying that. I'm going to rewrite. Yikes. What did I do? I factored. Well, I flipped it. And then, I don't know, you guys, to rewrite. Okay, I'm like trying to hurry, and that's not a good look on me. I'm going to do this all in red. So here's all my Huggy boys. And if I make a mistake, I don't think I did this all positive. Please tell me if like you're like, oh, hey, in the video you said this, but it was really this. Please let me know because otherwise I wouldn't know. You know? Do I need to write the one? No, I don't. Can I? Sure. But I don't need to. The one's extra. All right, let's go. X plus 2. That's 1. X plus 4, that's 1. So all I'm left with is x plus 8. Oh, I do that every time. I want the pen. I don't want the highlighter. I pick the highlighter, and that's not right. Okay, so x plus 8 divided by 1 is just x plus 8, right? Please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, just checking. So remember to state your domain restrictions. I cannot be negative 2, and then x cannot be negative 4. The 1 is just for looks, you know? as things are. Okay, so it's the same process. It's just you have to flip and multiply. And I'm going to say at the bottom here, rewatch Puffin. If you don't know what I'm talking about at all, I'm so sorry that you've missed out on this amazing resource. I will post it in the Googlebot. And I'm going to assign you two problems, I guess, because one is for multiplication, one's for division. You are strong enough to do them. And if you're not, then please email me and I'll check on you. All right, stay calm. Everything is fine. Please let me know if I made a mistake. I don't think I did, but anything's possible. Okay, bye.